All right. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I'm back again with another video. I hope that you guys are doing well and I hope that you guys are staying safe. So, you guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We're almost halfway through the week, so that is exciting. Happy May as well. Like I'm super excited that it's May. For those of you that don't know, it is my birthday month, so I'm really happy about that. And also, it is going to be Mother's Day, so shout out to all the mothers out there. That's amazing, or the soon-to-be mothers, all that good stuff. And for those of you that are kind of mothering yourselves, kind of taking on that journey, But you guys, today is kind of a different topic here. You guys know I always like to get your opinion and your feedback. So this one isn't going to be too much of a long topic or video, but I kind of wanted to know what you guys thought about this, when it comes to, the healing and the recovery after dealing with the abuse by the narcissist, or just any situation in your life, but just specifically narcissistic abuse, right? Because I'm pretty sure if you're listening to this video or you're watching this, maybe you've dealt with narcissistic abuse, or you may know someone who has, or maybe you could be new to all this. But anyway, the topic I wanted to talk about is why most people know what to do when it comes to their healing and their recovery after dealing with the abuse, but some way and somehow, or just so happens that they're just not doing it. Like they're not doing the work as far as like the recovery, the inner healing, the self improvement, the self reflection, doing the assessment of themselves to try to make, you know, um, the situation better, to help them to feel good, or to help them to kind of make sense of everything, to help them to really move past the situation, right? Move past the pain, move past the betrayal, move past the hurt, right? Move past the emotions that maybe make you feel uncomfortable or make you feel like weak from time to time, or make you feel emotional or uneasy. You get me? And by the way, disclaimer, this is not trying to make anyone feel bad about anything. Huge disclaimer. This is just kind of, as we always talk about, just kind of bringing topics up to the forefront, just to kind of see like what we can do to kind of, move forward in a positive way. Because that's what this channel is all about, you guys. We're all about, education, motivation, encouragement, and empowering the collective as a whole. So that way we can make ourselves better and we can make other people's lives better, right? Isn't that what it's all about? But yeah, I was actually thinking about how a lot of people know what they need to do. Like a lot of people have the resources, right? A lot of people know what they need to be doing. Let's say, if a person knows that they may need to do, more self care, right? Or if they know that they need to reflect more, or maybe they know they need to spend more time by themselves, or maybe they know that they need to talk to someone about the abuse. Maybe, they might need like some coaching or some counseling or some therapy sessions, that kind of stuff. Or, maybe the person knows that they need to do some studying, whether it's about themselves or whether it's about what they've gone through. Or, maybe this individual knows that they need to work on their self-esteem or their self-worth, or just doing things that's going to really help them to recover from the overall experience. A lot of people know what they need to do, but just won't do it. And I just wanted to talk about why. And I think the biggest reason is because a lot of people like to be in a state of victimhood, I believe. And you guys, again, please let me know what you think on this topic. But I find that a lot of people find comfort in playing the victim role. A lot of people find comfort in, um, getting sympathy from others. And it's nothing wrong with, like, we all need sympathy, we all need empathy. But let's say if you've dealt with a situation, right, and it really like caused you a lot of betrayal, it caused you a lot of hurt and pain and disappointment, and you felt lost or whatever. Sometimes people can get comfortable in that particular, like, situation, or they can get comfortable um, like being in that particular phase in their life, because a lot of times a lot of people can get attention from that. A lot of people can maybe play the victim role and not have to take responsibility for their situation. They don't have to take responsibility for their actions. They don't have to take responsibility for their life. They can always blame someone else, or like, oh, it was this person, oh, it was that person, oh, they did this to me, they did that to me, and so this is the reason why I am the way that I am. You get what I'm saying? So some people can feel and get comfortable in that position, and again, no judgment here, right? We're all learning and growing, because I'm nobody to judge, because I'm not perfect here either, right? Because I've been through a lot. You guys know I always talk on my videos everything that I go through. You get me? But yeah, it's just kind of just bringing it up here as far as why people don't do the inner healing. I think another reason a lot of people don't do what they need to do, especially as far as the recovery aspect, is because maybe it's too much to think about to do. Maybe some people don't want to feel their feelings, right? Let's be honest. Like, who really wants to cry, right? You get me? Like, who really wants to look at themselves and be like, oh yeah, I have a problem, or oh yeah, I have addictions, or oh yeah, I have traumas that need to be assessed, or oh yeah, I have triggers that I need to be aware of, or oh yeah, I have flashbacks or memories of the past, or memories of disappointments, or memories of letdown that I kind of have to deal with. Like, who wants to really do that or think about that? You get what I'm saying? So, that's just something to be mindful of when it comes to, why a lot of people could avoid doing the inner healing and doing the inner work. It's just, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of, dedication. It takes a lot of courage to do that. And sometimes it may not be easy. It may not be easy for a lot of people, right? There could be a lot of distractions, a lot of people and that's the other thing. The reason why most people won't do what they're supposed to do is because they could be distracted by a lot of people around them, right? They could be distracted by their friends. They could be distracted by work, or they could be distracted by addictions, or they could be distracted by fast or instant gratification. You get me? Some people could be distracted by social media, or other people's opinions or other people's thoughts, because again, when you're doing the healing and a recovery, you are going to change, right? You're going to go through a lot of changes. You're going to go through a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges. And sometimes people don't want to go through that. And that's the other thing that kind of leads me to the next point, why most people won't do what they need to do, is because people don't like change, right? That's a big one, right? People don't want to change. People are comfortable with maybe their story that they've created for themselves, right? As we kind of go back to, while some people have created this story, and this could have really happened to you, but let's just say like you have kind of taken this story with you, and you kind of refuse to recreate a new story. You know how we talked about how the narcissist wants to kill your dreams, and how they specifically say, yeah, like, did I kill your dreams, right? And then you could say, oh, you know what? Let me create a new dream. You get me? But the thing is sometimes when we have a story, right, something that happens to us that's devastating, right? It's disappointing, it's hurtful. Sometimes we have to remember that we can create a new story. We can write a new story in our lives. But sometimes, like I said, because of what we've gone through, we may get certain attention from people. We get sympathy from folks. We get comfortable. We feel like maybe we get certain privileges from being in a certain type of or having a certain type of story, or maybe with something happened to you, you gain some sort of privilege by that. So a lot of people, and I do want to make a video on this, could use the fact that there's people out there that want to fix people all the time. People, they want to save people, right? Somebody, like, some people could be out there, they want to feel like, oh, I rescued this person, that kind of thing. And it's nothing wrong with helping people and being there for people, supporting people, of course, definitely. But you just want to be careful that, people don't use that against you, to where, you're going out of your way. Like you probably have good, genuine intentions, but there could be people out there that have gone through situations and things in their lives, but they don't have any intentions of changing. Like they are okay with their state of mind, right? Or they're okay with that particular diagnosis, or they are okay with that way of living and that way of being. Even though, the person may complain all the time, or even though the person knows that they're with a narcissist, or even though the person knows that maybe they have toxic friends, they have toxic family members, or toxic coworkers, or associates, or whatever the case is, some people are like, they're content with it, or maybe they've just gotten used to it, right? And that's another thing. A lot of times, the reason why people know what they need to do after the dealing with the abuse, after the narcissist, is because they're comfortable. Like even though they know it's not ideal, they're not happy, they're not fulfilled. They're that's all they know. They're comfortable with that, and they don't. As I said, people don't want to change. People are, and another one. Sometimes people know what they need to do but don't do it because they fear the unknown, right? A lot of people are like, oh, well, at least I know what's I'm expecting with a narcissist, right? Or at least I know what I'm gonna get when I'm like in pain, or if I'm depressed, or I'm stressed out, or I'm hurting. At least I know this. But what about something else, something new? I don't know what that's all about. So that's unknown. I'm fearful of that. I'm afraid of that. What is that like? Or I'm afraid to be happy, or I'm afraid to be at peace, or, I'm afraid to be healed. I'm afraid to be recovered. Because what does that look like? What does that come with? Like, that kind of thing. So some people, they kind of deal with that, and again, as always, there's no judgment here. There's just only, as we always say, education, informative information, and just awareness, right? So yeah, this was kind of a different topic, you guys. I would really love to know how you guys feel on this. Do you guys feel like maybe you've done this in the past, or do you feel like maybe you could be doing it now? Do you feel like maybe you know someone who does this? Like, do you feel like, because I know I have some people that are not even dealing with narcissistic abuse. Maybe you know somebody that's dealt with it. Like maybe it's somebody close around you. Maybe it's like a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a coworker. It could be a boss or something like that. Maybe you know that they've dealt with the abuse, and maybe you want to know how to support them. Please share this with them, or you listen to this so that way, you're able to support your person that's dealing with the abuse, or maybe the aftermath, or maybe it's been years since they've dealt with the abuse, but maybe whoever you're dealing with, maybe they could have memories from time to time, flashbacks, or relapses, or triggers that could come up, and you may want to know, why are they having this reaction? You just want to remember that they've dealt with abuse. And as I always say in previous videos, everybody handles abuse differently. Not everybody responds, and they're able to cope or manage abuse in their own way, right? Everybody has different ways of managing, pain, right? Their level of pain that they can take or they can manage is different for everybody, right? Just like when you get a tattoo, like everybody cannot sit through a tattoo session for like 2 hours. Like some people can, some people can't. Some people can only do like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Another person can maybe do 2 hours or 3 hours, so everyone's pain level, what they can handle, is different, and the same thing when it comes to grieving. Some people grieve right away, especially like if they go through a loss, whether, like I said, they lose a family member, a friend, any other type of loss that they could experience in their lives. Some people don't grieve at all. Some people hold it in. Some people grieve right away. Some people, they grieve in stages, and they have different times when it comes up and then it goes away. It comes back, it goes away, that kind of stuff. So you just, just be aware, again, no judging, just kind of letting folks know. Because I guess the biggest thing, something that I noticed or kind of observed was like, I feel like a lot of people know what they need to do when it comes to the healing and the recovery after dealing with the abuse. But I guess the other thing too is just feeling motivated to do it, or like um, feeling inspired to heal and recover is a big thing for folks, because again, like I said, sometimes you can get to a place where you're just depressed and you've been there for years. And like I said, it can get comfortable. That's all you know. You get what I'm saying? You don't know anything else. And so you just may need to make, you need to be mindful, like, okay, so, all right, I've been this way for years, but you realize maybe you're not happy being this way. You see what I'm saying? And you could have other people that could be coming around you and they really probably care about you and they want the best for you. But because you've been in a dark place for a while, or you've been in a deep depression, or you've been stuck in the same phase in your life, you're like, this is like, I don't see anything wrong with it. You get what I'm saying? You may even want people to accept that way of life. You may want people to think that that's normal, or you want people to normalize that. But you just got to remember, like, just because something has happened to you, you've gone through a negative experience, it doesn't have to define you. It doesn't have to make you stay there for the rest of your life, because in that case, you would be giving that situation power over your life. You would be giving another person power over you. And that's not something that you want to do, because everybody has power and dominion over their lives, right? That's what God has given us, the ability to have that. So anyway, I hope that this made sense, you guys. I want to know what you guys' takeaway was. Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? How do you guys feel? And yeah, share your feedback, comments, likes, shares, subscriptions. And yeah, any other topics you guys want me to do, please feel free to leave it below in the comment box. And I do have some announcements I'm going to be making on Sunday. But first off, I am going to be doing a Mother's Day holiday package deal, a self-care package deal. So all of the mothers out there, or the guys, if you have like your mom or your girlfriends or your wives, please feel free to have them inquire about my Mother's Day holiday self-care package deal, because in that package deal is going to be my sugar scrubs, my self-care self-study books. Probably gonna have some like body oils, some face masks, some tea or coffee mugs, and some journaling. That way, again, we can focus on ourselves, invest in ourselves, and really, really just start to take action on what it is that we really want and what we desire. Because I mean, we all have wants. Like, we all could aspire to want things and be motivated, but until you take action, that's when you're really going to see the results, and that's when you're really going to see the improvement. You get me? Again, because a lot of people, I think, like, sometimes it sounds good, but it's like some people they just feel like they can't do it, and I get it, because I was there. But I'm telling you, you have to have the right people around you. You have to have good influences, good role models around you, because that's really going to help you to live a better life. It's going to help you to feel better about yourself. You can do better in your life and just be overall fulfilled, right? Overall happy. All right, so definitely inquire about my Mother's Day holiday self-care package deal. And as I did mention, I am going to be getting a bigger size jar for my sugar scrubs, by the way. So make sure that you do stay tuned to that, and also a new scent. So I will let you guys know the scent is going to be coming out very, very shortly. So stay tuned. If you would like to reach out to me for any support, if you like a support session, inquire about any of my products or my services outside of the holiday package deal, please feel free to reach out to me. I also have a 90-day coaching program. So if you want to work with me one-on-one long-term, please reach out to me. I would love to support you in that way. And I guess another quick topic too, I guess another reason why people know what they need to do but just don't do it is because I feel like a lot of people feel that if they do something to kind of help with whatever situation that they are dealing with, then maybe they could feel that people will look at them a certain way. So it's like the judgments of other people I feel like a lot of people really kind of, think about that as well. How they're being viewed, that kind of stuff. So, don't let, what other people think about you hold you back, or, any perspectives or judgments or criticism. I know a lot of people think about that kind of stuff. And like I said, I know people are comfortable where they are. So a lot of people don't want change. I get it. Totally understand. But anyway, make sure you reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. Any feedback, make sure you do subscribe. And what else? And thank you again, you guys, all your support. I love you guys so much. And last thing I did want to share, if you guys are feeling called to, you like my videos, you like the content, it's helpful to you in any way, it touches you, it motivates you, it empowers you, go ahead and leave a donation to the Live Narc Free Ministries. It definitely does help with the continuation of these videos. You can leave that donation at $Coach Joy 510, or you can do it via PayPal, which would be at livenarcfree9@gmail.com, because you guys know whatever you do give definitely does come back to you tenfold. So yes, I do thank you guys in advance for that. Appreciate you. Love you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.